There's been a very good question raised over the past couple of years about how the sales process has changed. And clearly, the sales process has changed because the buying process has changed. When we were buying things not that many years ago, we learned what we were buying from the seller. If it were a camera, we'd go to a camera store and we would listen to what the person had to say about a particular camera. Or if it were a car and we were interested in cars, we might go from auto dealer to auto dealer, put up with the salesperson, right? But learn from the salesperson all about the different features of a given car. Well, clearly that's changed. If we're interested in a car, we don't go to a dealership first, we go online first. And we read and we learn, and maybe we go and we read reviews and we watch videos. And when we're genuinely interested in a product, very often by the time we get to engage with the vendor about the product, we know more about it than sometimes the person who's selling it to us. So how does that change the relationship between buyer and seller when the seller is no longer the educator? Let me suggest to you that there is still a critical role for the salesperson to play in this transaction, because as the buyer, you may not be looking for that person to educate you on the feature functionality, but there's a tremendous amount that still needs to be learned about how a particular product or series of products are going to solve the problem that the buyer is looking to solve. And the salesperson cannot be passive in that role of linking the buyer's needs with the product features and functions. And not that we sell feature functionality. If you're still selling feature functionality, you are in trouble. You need to be selling the value of what you're able to provide and how the client can use it. The client is still looking for responsible, reliable, honorable leadership from the person that they're buying from. They are still looking at you and saying, can I trust that this person and this person's organization knows what they're doing? So yes, aspects of the buying process have changed. There are things you certainly need to be aware of relative to how the buyer buys. But the overall responsibility and the behavior that makes a successful salesperson successful still exist. Now, yesterday, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.